Creamer Media's Mining Weekly is speaking to Sarah Kahlers, the CFO of the De Beers Group. Sarah, could you please elaborate on the figures that have boosted this first half of 2021?
De Beers had a really strong first half for 2021 and a group revenue of 2.9, which, as you point out, is significantly higher than this time last year. You'll recall that this time last year, which before I joined De Beers, was a really tough period for De Beers, but also for the whole industry. You're well aware that there was very limited demand, midstream demand, and we had, our sites were really weak in the first half of last year. In comparison, we've seen very strong rebound this first half, our production is well up as well at 15.4 million carats, and that we've been able to, we've seen the pool in the midstream and then all the way down to the downstream. So it's great to see that the whole industry is in a much healthier position. The EBITDA indeed has really come back. So we've got now 610 million for the first half year compared to just 2 for the same period last year. And this is really driven by strong revenue growth, which has been pulled through by that production. And it's great to see that, the strong revenue growth, tight control of costs has allowed us to deliver a very strong EBITDA the first half year. Costs have been tough, so I think it's worth highlighting that operating in the COVID world is difficult. So our first priority is to keep people safe on the mines day in, day out. And so there's, new COVID protocols that we've put in place. But we still obviously keep a very close eye on costs. I think the other thing that's worth highlighting is that these unit costs are in dollars. And of course, the majority of our costs are in rand. And so there has been some Forex headwinds here that's impacted this. There were very heavy rains at the beginning of the year, which impacted particularly Botswana and South Africa. The second quarter has been more straightforward from the production front. So we're really pleased with that 15.4 figure for the first half of this year.
How did Canada do?
So Gachacrae has also had its fair share of challenges. And actually, Gachacrae was shut down for 21 days early this year because of COVID. And you're probably aware it's a long way to get to. So getting crews in and crews out in a safe way has absolutely been front of mind. But indeed, they have also contributed their fair share to that 15.4 figure. The diamond market really has bounced back. There's been a lot of pent-up demand. And I think it's reiterated how important diamonds are to people, and diamond jewelry, a real emotional connect and celebrating joy, which is even more important in a post-pandemic world. And we see absolutely strong growth in our key markets, particularly US and China.
What extent were this half year's diamond prices up?
Our price was at $135 per carat this half year versus the $119 for last year. And I think it's also worth noting that the average price index, although in actual fact was constant between this half and last year, is on a positive trend.